Hi all.
Hi guys, we are back in Metal Gear Solid 3.
So last time we battled Ocelot.
Yep, and we also talked to Paramedic on the radio about vampire bats and about how Snake's afraid of them. Bless him. That's something I like about Big Boss more as a character, is that he's a lot more amusing than Snake. He's a lot more human than Snake. He's actually a lot more... He's kind of like a weird but bizarre character, but that's what makes him more human, I think.
Yeah,
and he's actually very likeable, I think.
Yeah, he's unique.
I think he's very likeable as well. He's got more of a light-hearted tone to him than what Solid Snake does.
Yeah.
Which is what I like about the character.
It's just like a pity that we're not going to be seeing him again for a little bit.
Well, you do see him in Portable Ops and Peace Walker, and you also see him in the new one that's coming out. Because the new one that's coming out...
Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah. I've already played through... Yeah. I played through Ground Zeroes recently as well on James's PS4. I managed to complete it 100%, doing all the side quests and the main quest itself.
And is it as short as everyone says it is?
It is short. Actually, if you include all the side quests, all the cutscenes, everything, believe it or not, it actually does take about 2 hours. That's how long it took me to do it.
Okay.
Just to do everything, and that's with all the cutscenes included.
My apologies if you heard me moving around my headset there. It's just I wanted to make sure those could be picked up very clearly.
Yes. I was going to say, the thing about Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, it's not a bad game, but the problem I have with it is that everything about it is fine, but the bloody length. To me, that game felt more like a tech demo than an actual game. And they're actually charging £30 just to pay for a tech demo.
I saw it going for 21 elsewhere, so £30 is a bit of a stretch.
Yep. Okay, so now we're coming up to our first boss fight, the Pain. Well, the first member of the Cobra Unit.
Wasn't Ocelot a boss fight?
Well, no, I'm saying the first boss fight from the Cobra Unit.
Oh, okay.
The Pain. So, he's the first member of the Cobra Unit, so...
He's the one that controls the Hornets, right?
Yep. This boss fight's pretty cool, though.
We are the sons of the boss. I am the Pain. I will guide you to a world of anguish beyond your imagination.
Okay, so here's our boss.
Holy crud!
This is so... I've got to say, the thing about the Cobra Unit is that I do think the Cobra Unit have, like, this kind of silly edge to them, kind of like Marvel heroes. Although this boss fight used to kind of scare me a little bit because, you know, these Hornets actually do get attached onto Snake and trying to stab him and all that.
Okay,
You can actually fight them off with a knife, make it easier. Or you can just jump in the water.
Okay,
and shoot them while you're in the water. The best technique to get rid of the... So when you fight the Pain, what he'll have is that he'll have this shield on him, right? Yeah. You see those shields, Hornet shields? He'll actually use that to defend himself. There are 2 different ways you can actually knock off those shields. There's one way you can do it is to shoot him down with a shotgun 3 times until the shield comes off, or you can throw a grenade, or you can just simply wait until he just comes off.
Okay. So is he an easy boss?
Yeah, he is. Well, for me he was. Not on extreme mode, because when you fight this guy in extreme, he's a nightmare.
Well, they're all bloody nightmares in extreme by the sound of it.
Yeah, but if you play this game on normal, this boss fight is quite easy once you know what you're doing. But I have to admit, when I first played this game, this boss fight was pretty tough because I used to get stung all the time. It was ridiculous, and it was just mad.
So the Hornets hurt quite a bit?
Yeah. But since I'm so good at this game, I can actually beat this boss fight within 30 seconds, but yeah.
It's been longer than 30 seconds.
That's because when I play at home, I'm actually a lot more easier, but if I'm playing on a little screen, it's quite difficult for me to do.
Oh, well, sorry about that.
That's alright.
It's the only way I can get the footage.
Okay, so that's the first phase. Now, this is something that's really funny. Like, he'll actually shoot Hornets out of his mouth.
Fucking hell! What are you doing? Break dancing?
Well, this is what's funnier. This is what is really funny.
Oh my word! He looks like that guy from Fantastic Four.
Yeah, watch this though. Watch this. He's going to shoot Hornets out of his fucking mouth. And these things can actually sting you really badly. Once they grab onto you, you'll be very badly injured and your stamina will drain really quickly. So, best thing to do to avoid them is to jump in the water and just stay underneath the water when you go up against him.
Then how are you supposed to attack him?
You can attack him underwater. You just got to come back up afterwards. So as soon as he does that attack, you come back out of the water and then you attack him again. You can actually attack him from here as well. Alright. And what he'll also do is that he'll actually use grenades to throw in the water as well, and use his Tommy gun to attack you as well.
I'm just a bit gobsmacked that we're looking at a man who keeps hornets in his mouth. What the fuck is wrong with him?
I have no idea. It really makes you wonder how he got that in the first place. How did hornets get in his mouth to begin with?
How did that many hornets get in his mouth? Not only that, like, are they taking a slightly more supernatural, approach with these things? How is he able to control the hornets?
No idea. It's not explained.
Yeah, exactly. How is he able to?
That's like Psycho Mantis. How does he have those psychic abilities? How did he get those psychic abilities in the first place?
Yeah.
All these characters have all these abilities, don't they? Like, how does Fortune not get shot?
I think Fortune's thing was like, if I remember correctly, it was she had.
And I got him down.
The pain.
Now you get rid. And guess what's so funny? Like,
Let's exaggerate the death completely.
and guess what makes it so funny?
And all the hornets die.
And guess what makes it so funnier? What happens is that if you call the Major Zero, Snake will go, Major, why do they keep exploding?
Well, that's just exaggerating. Let's just completely. If I'm going out in fucking style, man. That's what it says to me.
Actually, wait till you get to the fear. When you get to the fear, when he dies, it's so hilarious, the way he screams, I see it! The fear! It just blows up completely. And the Snake's like, what the fuck?
Oh, you just said, I see it. And the next thing that came to my mind was, and now it's all within my reach.
Yep.
You said earlier on that when you beat a boss without killing him,
You take them down by you tranquilise them down. You basically take down their stamina bar instead of their life bar to get new outfits.
You get a uniform, yeah.
You get new uniforms.
So the uniform you just got is the Hornet stripe,
Yep.
right?
Yep, and when you equip that, what happens is that, when you go into the swamps and when you go into the waters and such, you will get no leeches on you, as well as when you have it equipped, you can actually summon hornets to attack enemies.
Okay, so bug juice is now worthless.
And also you can summon hornets to attack other enemies and guards.
Okay, why would you want to? I don't like hornets.
It's something the game offers and it gives you more variety and more depth to it.
So now we're out the cave.
And it's fun. Our mission now is to get to the lab where Grannon's been held.
Okay.
Because that's where we believe Sokolow's been held, but when you get there, Sokolow's been taken somewhere else.
So we're practically at the cave, so...
Yeah, pretty much. Now, when you capture animals throughout Metal Gear Solid 3, normally, to capture them, you would have to kill them with a knife or particular guns and so forth. But with this game, you can also attack them, you can also kill them by not killing them. You can actually tranquilise them. If you tranquilise animals, you can actually keep them through cages, but you can also keep them so they'll never rot. Because the thing about Metal Gear Solid 3 is that when you capture food, over the days you don't play the game, your food will rot. You can still eat rotten food and actually get rid of it. But if you tranquilise your food, it will never rot, and you can still, not have to worry about it rotting.
So, if you actually killed any of the animals that you got earlier,
They will rot.
They would be rotten now.
Yeah.
Because we're just picking this up again. We're just recording some more today, and
Yeah.
It's been a good couple of weeks, so
Yeah,
the food will have been rotten.
Yeah, I'll show you the food quickly. So you notice how each food's got 2 bugs on it? When it's got 2 bugs on it, it means it's rotten. And what happens is that if you eat it, you'll hear a reaction from Snake saying...
Where's the bugs?
Where's the bugs? On the picture, if you notice on the picture, it's got 2 little bugs on the top of it.
Oh, yes.
That means your food's rotten. Now, when you eat it, Snake will go, oh, it's rotten. And then what happens is that Snake will get a stomach ache, right?
And throw up?
Yep. But what you do is that you can still eat the food and get rid of it. So you can still eat the food, go into the cure mode and use the D medicine and get rid of it completely.
Okay, so it would still fill your stamina, right?
Yep, it will still fill your stamina, yeah. And sometimes when you eat certain food... Yeah, sometimes when you eat certain food, sometimes you'll randomly get these videos where you can watch Snake eat them. So you'll sometimes get random videos.
Oh, that's lovely. He looks like a wild animal.
Yes. He certainly does.
So he is eating it right now?
Yeah, he is eating it.
It is rotten.
So you've now got a stomach ache?
So you use the D medicine to get rid of it, then boom, you're fine.
Okay.
So you can still eat the rotten food.
Snake looks so stupid with that crocodile hat on.
He does.
And you get a trophy for it as well, Snake Eater, when you eat a snake.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so that's our
Makes sense.
shotgun. Now, this is when the crocodile cap comes to use, because what you can do is that throughout this entire section, you've got these searchlights, and they're going to try and search out the snake. So what you do is that you want to crawl, and then just keep tapping X, and you can just swim through the water.
Okay.
And then what this means is that they won't spot you, because you've got the crocodile cap, so they assume you're a crocodile.
Yeah. But you don't want to drown.
Well, of course not. That's why you have to come back up every now and then. So it's the best thing to do is just to keep on coming back up every now and then. Otherwise, obviously, you're going to drown, like you said.
Well, it looks like you've got plenty of oxygen, so...
Now, here's a really cool thing I like about Metal Gear Solid 3. When I first played this game, I never knew you can actually go to the secret passageway. By going through the secret passageway, you can actually find yourself a PSG-1 or an SVD, which is what it's called in this game, which is a sniper rifle. You can actually pick up the sniper rifle early on in the game, as opposed to later on when you fight the end. And you can actually shoot the end in this armchair, and you can actually skip the entire boss fight in a nutshell. And you also get a trophy for it as well.
Okay.
So you can actually take out the end more early on, or you can just save it until later, but we're going to fight the end, so I'm not going to take him out. Because we're going to be fighting the end later on.
Okay.
And if you do take him out in his armchair, you'll just fight a bunch of guards in that area instead.
Okay. But you're going to show off how to actually properly beat the end.
Yes. And in my opinion, I personally think the end is probably the best Metal Gear Solid boss fight, period. Just everything about that boss fight is awesome. Absolutely love that boss fight. It is. It makes Sniper Wolf look kind of meh to me. Because with Sniper Wolf, all you had to do mainly was it was like a shootout, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas with the end, he goes to these different places, and you've got to try and search in different places and try to find him and take him down. And you can also sneak up behind him and, you know, do all sorts of crazy shit with him. And you can also change the clock and kill him, which is priceless. Right, so we got our PSG-1 now, or SVD, as it's called in this game.
SVD, okay.
Yep.
It's not really secret. It doesn't really come across like...
Actually, yeah, but to me it was, because when I was a kid I actually skipped this entire area. I never knew there was a secret passage because I was focusing on going forward.
It's not really secret though, because the passage is just right there. It's not...
Well, no.
It's not...
Yeah, but as a
obscured.
kid, I completely skipped out on it, so it felt like a secret to me. This was when I was a kid. It felt like a secret to me.
It's because you're so damn impatient.
Well, I'm still dumb impatient today, actually.
Damn impatient.
Yeah.
My dear brother.
Yes. Cute.
I'm watching too much Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, that will be on Monday! Yay!